Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Diablo 2. Today we are going to do the cow level. I'm going to talk about the Necromancer. I'm going to do some kind of conclusion to the Necromancer run, and then I'm going to probably start planning my Season 2. Crap, I'm going to lose the ability to do this area. Let's go ahead and run this way. Run away! First things first, do not kill the Cow King if at all possible. I might have already done that on accident, because our guys are pretty powerful. Ilzon is not pretty powerful, but our minions are. Look at that. The minions are taking out the cows, so yippee. Let's go ahead and summon more of these little guys. And our Fire Golem is doing a lot of work as well. But as far as this particular build, I actually do, like I said in the previous episode, love this particular build as a team build. It works really well with other players, because basically anything the other players do that would amplify a normal player amplifies all of your minions too. Let's go ahead and actually get our mercenary back, because we did kind of drop in on a panic there. So let's go ahead and drop in like that. Should be pretty easy to take care of these guys. I do want to drop another town portal just over here, just in case, so I don't have to drop into the Cow King's lair. But into his barn over there, I think is what most people usually called it back in the day. But as far as this build, I actually do enjoy playing it. I enjoy playing it with a bunch of other people. Solo, it's okay. It's one of those classes that, well, it's one of those builds that once you get up into Hell difficulty and you can start moving through Hell difficulty relatively easily, it can farm just your average groups of enemies. You can go through and just kill anything and any difficulty that you want and farm it for uniques and stuff like that with really high magic find, because there's a very low equipment requirement on this particular build. All you need is a handful of plus skills and you're set. You don't even need resist usually. And you can just go through and farm just general enemy drops, and in Hell difficulty that can get you some decent stuff. That's going to get you late Nightmare boss difficulty uniques if you're going through Act 5. That's going to get you possibly some early Hell difficulty uniques as well. It's not going to get you the same kind of drops as, like, say, Bale, but if you run across some boss mobs, you actually have an increased chance of getting decent items. Rune finding that way is also a really good way to actually get stuff, especially on ladder whenever those kind of drops are boosted. So now all of our little dudes are just going to run down here. I'm going to actually Decrepify, just slow them down a little bit. One strategy is actually Decrepify plus the Clay Golem. That's more of a boss killer strategy. It also slows things down to an insane level, because this causes, I believe, it's like a 30% slow or something like that. I'm not positive. Yeah, I don't remember the exact numbers on it, because it's not something I actually use that often, because I prefer killing you just normal enemies. I'm not a big boss runner. I did enough of that back in the day that I would much rather go through and see the different, like, scenery, the different things the artists on Diablo 2 created, because there's a lot of stuff overlooked in that. It's the art of Diablo 2 is, in my opinion, I mean, even just the in-game art, in my opinion, on Diablo 2 is better than that of Diablo 3. Diablo 3's is nice for what it is, but it's not the Diablo universe. It is not the kind of we are fighting off the minions of hell kind of situation. It's more like Warcraft environment where, yes, we are fighting off the great evils and stuff like that, but we have a comedic undertone. And Diablo 2 and Diablo 1 didn't really have that. I mean, yeah, you have the cow level. It's kind of like a break of the seriousness, whereas Warcraft is more of a, like, we are kind of even on it. The silly is found right alongside the serious. This one, you actually have to go to a secret special level to get the cows. You have to search down specific comedic lines. You don't just have to sit there and click on something a lot or look for the obvious silly answer. In Warcraft, you actually do that, and I feel in Diablo 3, it just kind of leans more towards that, and the art style even lends itself to that as well. There are some secrets in Diablo 3 that are a lot more silly, and I don't mind those. I actually think they're awesome, but I think the actual game itself does not live up to the Diablo franchise. Path of Exile is the greater successor to Diablo 2 than Diablo 3 is, which is probably one of the reasons why I'm seriously considering doing a Path of Exile series, but I don't know as much about it as I do about Diablo 2. I've beaten normal in Path of Exile, which is relatively easy to do. There's a few hard bosses. I believe his name is Dominus, was the one that gave me the most trouble. His Blood Rain. Holy crap. It's a nightmare. It's a hell of a nightmare. But other than that, it's not too bad. I'm going to write something down real quick. But yeah, it's one of those things that, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Diablo 3. It's just, it's not my deal. It's not my bag of tricks. So let's go ahead and write down when we actually started this so I can, edit it properly. Yes, I am editing these and then I'm re-uploading them to Twitch. I'm not actually taking... Oh, there's another Arctic... I think that's going to be an Arctic belt. Yep, Arctic binding. We already had one of those. But... where is our mercenary? I heard a skull. Our mercenary is around here somewhere. Where is you? He's just doing his own thing, I guess? There he is. He's hiding in the middle of some cows. Yeah, you need to heal. I don't want to resurrect you again. But, yeah. I've kind of gotten off on the tangent of Diablo 3. That's probably for whenever I do the Diablo 3 playthrough. I've ranted about it before, and I mention it from time to time, but it's not really something that I guess belongs here. As far as Diablo 2 things that I'm planning on in the future, I actually am looking at mods. There's the Path of Diablo mod and the Median XL mod, which are high on the list. They're not immediately going to happen. That's something that I might consider down the road. But, yeah, it's not exactly something that's terribly high on my to-do list. Because, frankly, I'm still enjoying the original game. I'm enjoying going back to the original game. And I don't think I really want to spend the time fiddling with getting the mod to work properly with all of this various stuff. Because it takes a bit of work to get... Well, actually, it doesn't take as much work as it used to get Diablo 2 running properly and windowed and all that other fun stuff. I might do a tutorial over it between this and the next kind of run-through. I have not decided on the class for the next run-through, but it will be coming. But I might do a tutorial on how I upscale Diablo 2 so you don't have that weird kind of disadvantage of I can shoot things before they even see me situation, which pretty much completely imbalances the game. And the one that I use is actually approved. Yes, they approved it on their forums. A person who works for Blizzard approved it and said, yes, you can use it. This one actually upscales without causing flags on Battlenet. So that will allow me to upscale while playing on Battlenet, which makes me very, very happy. I wasn't able to do that with 1.13 because for some reason it jacks with the version, whereas in 1.14 with the changes they made, I'm able to install the wrapper over it and have it work perfectly fine. So, yay. But we have pretty much cleared the cow level. Normally it's not this easy to clear the cow level with this particular build. In Hell difficulty, I don't even usually bother with the cow level unless it's kind of like at the very end of my run. The bosses that spawn in here can be a little bit of a nightmare, but obviously on normal difficulty you're not going to be running across that. The fastest Necromancer build for the cow level is sadly the Corpse Exploder. Just Corpse Explosion out the wazoo. He's not as fast as he used to be on it though, so... Back in the early days, he was actually insanely fast at it. So, yay. But, anyways, if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next run of Diablo 2 whenever we will be choosing another class, not Necro, for Season 2 of Diablo 2. So, keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. See you guys next time. Bye.